Facebook user, but can we talk about MySpace for a second? Remember you used to rank your friends
Top 8
and then like remove them? I'm so glad that's not a thing now. That is so bad. But Facebook, definitely, we use it here on Rising. So follow each of us. We look at live radar right now. We do have some showers that are out there, primarily south and east of I-85. And I'll tell you, that's where most of the rain will end up being. Any chance of some additional snow accumulation as the cold air moves in will end up being north of I-85. So I'll walk you through both of these instances coming up here in just a second. But let's go ahead and check out your rain chances first. Pretty isolated over the next several hours until about lunchtime. Then the rain chances become a bit more scattered, perhaps numerous, right around that evening commute. So do prepare for some rain. This is a good thing for several reasons. One, it's going to help melt some more additional snow and some ice. And also, we need the rain. We're in a drought. You might say, how? We just had all of that snow. You guys, in terms of liquid equivalent to how much snow we saw like half an inch of that liquid equivalent, even though we saw like 11 inches of snow. So it really was not that much. But right now we're 27 in Morganton, 32 in Lincolnton. You guys, Charlotte, it's 41. I walked outside in a jacket this morning and I was like, wow, this is actually quite nice. I think we'll all be shocked when we feel the 60s because it's been so cold the last several weeks. It's 46 in Monroe, 35 right now in Albemarle, and even Boone this morning sitting at 38 degrees. So hour by hour as we head through the day today, do expect clouds and those showers to ramp up, especially into the second half of the day. Still not going to be warm. Temperatures actually not budging too much from where we're sitting right now. We'll be not quite 50, a little bit below that, about mid 40s as we head through the day. So we look at your future track. This is Wednesday at 4 p.m. You can see those showers starting to spread north of the Charlotte area, but watch what happens after dinner time. Temperatures around the I-40 corridor do start to cool, so any type of precipitation still ongoing could turn to a little bit of a sleet to snow mix in those areas. Accumulations in terms of snowfall will be north of I-85, primarily right around I-40. And guys, it's not going to be much. I mean, you might get a dusting, a little bit of some measurable snow out toward areas like Catawba County, Iredell County, possibly even into Rowan County, and then of course the foothills into the Piedmont as well. But it's really about the rain for Charlotte Point South, which is a good thing. Picking up about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/10 of an inch for some of us. You know, a little like sparkly, glowy looking. Yeah, just some raindrops there, or maybe even the ice melting on the camera. 38 degrees in Boone, 41 in Charlotte, 46 in Rock Hill, and 36 there in Concord. So we do certainly have a decent dose of cloud cover. Look at the speedway there. Still some snow cover. You can see the snow cover in Rock Hill. Can't see it too much from our Charlotte cam, but you still can see uptown. So visibility, not an issue out there this morning, but we do have clouds. And we will have more rain as we head through the day today. Looking at a shower activity to be pretty isolated through the next several hours, but that will ramp up. Most of that rain right now is to the south and to the east of the Charlotte metro. And again, and definitely have some clouds out there. But let's go ahead and talk about what you can expect in the way of your rain chances today. Isolated again through the morning. I would say by about lunchtime, and especially heading into that evening commuting hour, we are looking at scattered, maybe even numerous showers, primarily south and east of I-85, but that scattered activity will jump here across the Charlotte metro. So I have your temperatures and your future radar here on your future track. We'll go ahead and step this through time, but pausing it at 5 p.m. A lot of people getting back to work and getting out on the roads after this weekend snowstorm, and we are looking at some showers. You know, the rain is a good thing. Yes, it could slow down traffic a little bit, but rain is going to help some of that ice and snow melt. And also, we are in a drought. We have a rain deficit, so we could use the rain. It's not going to amount to too much, but anything is good at this point. You can see quickly that cold air starting to build across the high country at around 5 p.m., so likely going to see a transition, brief sleep 3, possibly even seeing some onset of snow by 5 p.m. in those areas. It's possible we get some of these flurries north and west there of I-85. Accumulations, guys, not going to be much. It's possible areas north of I-40, though, or even right around it, do pick up a little in the way of accumulation. Hardly, though, going to be noticeable. Temperatures out the door right now. If you are waking up early with us, 28 in Morganton, 41 in Charlotte, 36 in Concord. So actually, it feels kind of nice out there. Temperatures earlier this week were in the single digits, but highs really not moving much from where we're sitting right now. Expect those clouds to be in play as we head through the day, and expect those rain chances to increase as we get into about that evening time frame. Now, temperatures do take a little bit of a tumble as we head through Thursday. 40 degrees with some decreasing clouds through the day. Back to 50, though, by Friday, and then 60s in we'll see that ramp up. As we head through the day, we're seeing just a couple of showers south and east there of I-85. So we look at these rain chances as we travel through your Wednesday. Isolated activity for the first half of the day, really between now and about lunchtime. But we do see those rain chances really increase around that lunchtime, especially heading into dinner time right at that evening commute. So do prepare for showers when you walk out. Grab that rain gear and a jacket. Maybe not layers and layers and layers, because it's 41 in Charlotte again. That beats the near single digits that we had in the Queen City and single surrounding areas as well. 35 in Shelby, 33 in Lincolnton right now. Salisbury over into Statesville. You guys are sitting right at that freezing point with 30 right now in Morganton. So hour by hour, you do see how that rain coverage does increase right around, again, lunchtime, especially by your evening commute. We're seeing more showers here across the area with these temperatures you just saw. I mean, we're in the 40s and they're not going to move too much. We'll be in the mid 40s throughout much of the day. It's possible some of you get to about 46, 47 degrees, but you do see the majority of us upper 30s to low 40s as we head into your afternoon. So let's go ahead and pause future track at 4 p.m. We're looking at more showers here across the area. Not everybody is going to get in on measurable rainfall, and the most rain that will fall will come south and east of the I-85 corridor. North and west, yeah, you have your fair share, but colder air will start to build in. At the same time, some moisture is still remaining, and this will lead to a little bit of a mix, some sleet and potentially some snow flurries as well. This is not going to be anything like we saw. You might not even notice any accumulation because we're going to have some snow melt, but you could also see a little bit of accumulation for some of our northern counties. I'm talking areas over into Hickory, Statesville, possibly Lincolnton, seeing some of these flurries. Not ruling a flurry out in Charlotte, but that's going to be it. Nothing in the way of snow accumulation. We will have rain accumulation, though, south and east of I-85, picking up about 1/10 to maybe even 1/4 of an inch. Some areas, again, not getting as lucky. We could all use through the day in the way of mostly rain. We will end up seeing some snow in some of our most northern counties, which I'll walk you through that. Maybe a couple flurries making their way here into the Piedmont, but nothing substantial or nothing that's going to hinder more delays in the way of snow accumulation as we head through tomorrow. But live radar certainly showing some of those clouds. You look off to the south and to the east, and that's certainly where the majority of that rainfall is right now. But we'll see this rainfall start to ramp up in terms of coverage. It's isolated now, becoming a little bit more scattered around lunchtime, and then a little bit more numerous as we head into that evening hour right around your evening commute. So let's get right to it on your future track. Yeah, temperatures actually going to be not moving too much as we head through the day. We have the clouds in place. We'll have that rain as well. Rain's a good thing. Couple of reasons I've mentioned. We're in a drought. We have a rain deficit here in the area, but also it's going to help with some of that snow melt. These temperatures last night, early this morning, being above freezing has also helped the snow melt, making my drive into work today. I was actually quite surprised. NCDOT has done such a good job. A lot of those roads are starting to clear. Some of those side streets, though, with some black ice, certainly those sidewalks, still got to be careful out there. This is 2 p.m. for your Wednesday. We're looking at the majority of those showers south and east of I-85. You can see we start to pull some of that moisture inward. or northward rather, as we head through about dinner time. Not totally widespread, not a washout of a day, but certainly a gray, gloomy day with some snow showers on the back end of this, primarily north and west of the I-85 corridor. And any accumulation, though, will be right around and to the north there of I-40. So your temperatures right now, 38 degrees again in Boone, not too bad. 35 in Shelby, 46 in Rock Hill, 43 right now in Chester. Now, as we head through the day today, again, temps not moving too much. We have the clouds, we have the increasing rain through the middle part of the day. Winds pretty calm out there as we head through the day today. We'll see a little bit of a tumble as we head into Thursday for those temperatures, about 40 degrees, and then come Friday, about 50. So we are going to start to warm up toward the end of the week. This weekend's looking pretty nice. Funny we say that, but look, it's 36 in Concord. I walked outside today. I was like, it's spring. It feels so nice out there. We are dealing with some clouds certainly across the area, and we do still have some snow out there this morning as well. Of course, nothing falling, but still on those grassy surfaces, and still some ice on some of those side streets, some of the sidewalks. Just be careful as you are heading out and about. A lot of cars starting to get out there as well. So we're dealing with some clouds this morning. We do have a system that's going to cross through the area, amplifying those rain chances out there today. Just a couple of showers that we're tracking right now, mainly in our southeastern counties. But as we head through the day today, the rain chances aren't just going to stay isolated through the first half of the day. They do increase, though, a little bit more scattered to possibly numerous as we head into about that dinner time hour, especially heading into that evening commute. But your temperatures across the board, upper 20s to low 30s, so certainly feeling a little bit nicer out there than just the single digits we saw early on Monday. Between your 48-hour temperature change is about 40 degrees. That's how much warmer we are out there right now. But temperature's not going to move too much from where we're sitting now to what our highs will be as we head through the day. Expect those clouds to be quite abundant as we travel through your Wednesday, and then those rain chances increasing as we head into the second half of the day. So you can see the areas that's going to see more widespread activity will be south and east of the I-85 corridor. Spreading to the north, though, I will say by the second half of the day, not totally widespread, rather scattered to numerous. Some cold air starts to filter into the area, so any leftover precipitation could turn to a brief sleet or snow mix. Not looking at accumulating snow here in the Charlotte area. Points north, though, could see a coating, but it's going to be something you're not really even going to notice with some of those grassy surfaces still pretty covered in some of that snow. Let's go ahead and talk about how much rain, though. Maybe about a tenth to a quarter of an inch. This is good. This is needed rain, and this is really the only chance that we have of seeing this rain over at least the next 7 days or so. Even into the northern Piedmont, not getting too much in the way of that rain just yet. A lot of those showers down to the south and to the east here of the metro. We'll see that rain coverage, though, increase as we head into the second half of the day. So isolated showers, some pretty light rain at times through the first half of the day, and also dealing with a decent dose of clouds. Now, above freezing today, starting off above freezing, will be that way into the afternoon. Temperatures hardly moving. Rain chances definitely increasing, though, right around that evening commute time. So just heads up. Yeah, we're going to see some showers. Much needed rain here across the area. A little bit of snow, but mainly rain. So we look at your future track, and most of those showers, again, south and east of the I-85 corridor. Some cold air does start to build in areas in our northern counties. I'm talking the high country into the foothills after about 5-6 o'clock. That's when we could see the transition to a little bit of sleet, possibly a little bit of snow as well. I'm not thinking this will accumulate to much. Is it possible a coating to a tenth of an inch areas around I-40? Yes. Maybe upwards of an inch toward the mountains? Sure. But here in the Charlotte area, I'm just talking a couple of flakes if you happen to be outside right when we see that transition, if we have the moisture. So not going to amount to much. I mean, temperatures right now, 36 in Shelby, 41 in Charlotte. You're waking up, and if you go out on the roads today, of course, still be careful, but they're looking much better since we did have an overnight low that was above that freezing point. Again, we'll stay pretty much where we are right now through the afternoon hours today, with those clouds being quite abundant. A little bit of a temperature tumble as we head into Thursday, 40 degrees there, but then 50 by Friday. So looking a bit nicer county into Union County, but we will still see some of these showers stretch and push to the north as well as we head through the day. So let's take a look at some of these rain chances, not snow. We're looking at rain today for the most part. Isolated showers as we head through the morning hours, but by the afternoon and right into that evening commute time frame, we are looking at activity to become a little bit more scattered. Future track for you here in just 1 second. Let's check out your current temperatures though. It is 32 in Morganton, 36 in Shelby and in Concord, along with Albemarle. Salisbury, you're sitting at 33. Monday morning, you were at just about 1. Tuesday morning, you were around 11 to 12. So hey, right above freezing. It feels good out there for you. With the rain, with overnight lows right at or above freezing, we have seen some additional snow and ice melt, which is wonderful news, parents. I know a lot of you have been home doing schoolwork with the kids. We are almost past this. We do have a warm up that is on the way. So we look at your hour by hour forecast. Clouds, yep, we definitely will have those as we head through the day. Isolated showers through the first half of the day, increasing as we head into, I would say, right around dinner time in that evening commute. That rain chance does start to pick up. In terms of temperatures, they're not going to move too much from where we're sitting right now. We'll hover about mid-40s as we head through the day. So here's your future track. You can see activity does start to turn a bit scattered, even here in the Charlotte Metro as we head into the second half of the day after lunch, heading into dinner and that evening commute time. We will see some flurries right around and to the north of I-40 as cold air starts to build in. At the same time, we do still have some lingering moisture out there as well. So do prepare for a few flurries. Nothing though in the way of accumulating snowfall here in the Charlotte area. Rainfall, we're looking at about 1/10 to maybe 1/4 of an inch if you are lucky out there. In terms of measurable rain, it's not looking huge, but hey, anything. Clouds, we have a little bit of rain too to the south of Charlotte, mainly south and east of I-85. That's where we're dealing with some of these showers out there this morning. Now, most of that rain is south of our area and then east of our area as well, but we'll see it spread into the north and west as we head through the day today. You can see where a lot of that rainfall is, but this is good. A lot of areas across the Midlands, the Border Belt, the PD, and to eastern North Carolina. I mean, they had a lot of snowfall as well. So this is going to help with some of that ice and snow melt. And also, I mean, this morning has been our first time making it above freezing for an overnight low in a couple of weeks. So this is also leading to some additional melting, which is nice. Now, in the way of rain, expect isolated activity between now and about lunchtime across the area. We'll see that increase though around dinner time, right about that evening commute. We're looking at scattered to maybe even numerous showers to come across the area. So let's look at it on future track. This is 2 p.m. Notice the temperatures. I mean, they're not moving all too much. Upper 30s to low 40s as we head through the day today. That rain does start to move to the north again as we head into about dinner time, right toward the evening commute. But no, it's not totally widespread. Not going to be a washout of a day, but sunglasses, leave them at home. Rain gear, I would go ahead and grab those. A couple of flurries are possible on the back side of this precipitation as temperatures cool across the mountains and into areas of the foothills as well. So do anticipate a little bit of a sleet to snow mix north of Charlotte. Not going to rule out a couple of flurries, but that's nothing compared to what we just went through. Temperatures out the door right now are in the 30s and low 40s across the board. So it's chilly and again, not going to move too much, but we're about freezing, so we'll take it. We'll be in the mid 40s as we head through the day today. Cloud covers abundant. Rain chances.